at the beautiful Cayman Islands. Paradisical? No, Miss Catherine said there's no such word as paradisical, but it is paradise to us who are living here. Good morning, Cayman Islands, Grand Cayman, Cayman Brac, and Little Cayman, and also good evening to our listeners and viewers to the Philippines. In the Philippines pala. Cat? No! Ay, sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Cut it! Sorry. Cut. I don't know who you are. Sorry. Sorry. Again. And we're live here at the waterfront on Cayman Islands. I'm living and earning and residing in the paradise. So guys, good morning Cayman Islands, good morning Cayman Brac, and good morning Little Cayman. Magandang gabi sa inyo dyan sa mga nanonood at nakikinig sa atin sa Pilipinas, especially from Batanes to Sulu and my ever-present listener from Bulacan. I love you forever. Guys, come back. And guys, if you only know, I have an amazing view right behind my guest. I'll be introducing her in a little bit. She is widely known in the Cayman Islands and media as radio and television talk show host, and is also the director for Miss Global International Cayman Islands and Miss Global International Philippines. She is the author of I'm Somebody's Mama and the newly released um single mama, powerful but not pitiful, a parenting handbook for all parents. Okay, so Miss Catherine, as I call her, is the managing director of her own company, Missing Link Training and Support Services, that provides training and development and programs to assist individuals with professional soft skills, self-development skills. She holds degrees in psychology and a master's degree in social work. Please help me welcome Miss Catherine Tyson-Sewell.
Hello. Hi, how
Miss
are you?
Catherine. That was fun. My tongue was like.
Listen, it was Rachel. It was my Rachel. Okay, so it works. But thank you so much. I'm so excited. I finally get a chance to be on. What was it? Sugar and Spice, but now it's going to be Spice and Company, and I'm just excited because you and I go way back, and
Yes.
you're more awesome than you even think.
Oh, I don't think I'm awesome.
That's why I said you're more awesome.
I don't think I'm awesome. I'm very awesome.
You are amazing. Amazing.
But you are more amazing. See? We have a mutual conversation club.
Yes, of course. And I think we can fill the room with amazing women. Like it doesn't matter. And amazing men. We all can share the light together. That's the thing about it. And that's what I love, that, what you bring and what I bring can just equal all of this amazing stuff. So yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So guys, what we are going to do for today is for Miss Catherine to let us know about her project, Concert at the Park. She's very busy.
So busy.
Yeah. So tell us about the Concert at the Park, Missy.
All right. So the first thing that I want to mention is, I know because I met you at a yard sale.
Yes.
So that's the first thing I'm going to mention. So we're having a yard sale next week, Saturday, which is the 16th of December. And I want to see you and all your people come out because it's going to be amazing stuff. And it's going to be at the Savannah Newlands Community Park. And we did this last month, and it's going to be a regular thing in the new year. Because I kind of want to. Do you guys have flea markets in the Philippines?
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah.
So where people come out,
where we sell all the fleas.
Yeah, the fleas too, and they and also stuff. So, but yeah, I think that this is a time in our lives because we're all struggling financially.
True.
We're feeling the pinch, and so why not be able to sell some of your stuff to make a couple of bucks? I know I got a lot of stuff in my house that I could just, if I took out, maybe if I pulled out 100 things out of my house right now, you wouldn't even notice they were gone.
No.
Right? Because we have a lot of stuff. But in this time that we're in, why not pull it out and kind of recycle, right?
Yeah.
Someone else can come and find it, and
Miss Catherine, if you can see my home, people have been telling me to dispose, but
yeah.
No, my
But
heart
I know,
aches.
I know. But that's where I know you from. I know you from a yard sale. Remember? We met at a yard sale many,
Yes.
many, many
And
years
I
ago.
remember Caitlin was just 9 years old. Like, I want that
Just
shoes. And you was like, no, Caitlin wants that shoe. She won't sell it to
no.
me.
Exactly. So we're doing a yard sale. It's going to be on the 16th. And it's going to be at the Savannah Newlands Community Park. That's on the Pedro Castle Road across from the First Baptist Church. So that's going to be amazing. I want you guys to come out from 6 o'clock to, I think we have like maybe 12, 11, 12 o'clock, whenever the
Yeah.
crowds stop.
Mhm.
And if you're interested in getting a stall there, you can also reach out to Sunny D, reach
Mhm.
out to myself, reach out to Dion,
Yeah.
and just let us know. I think a stall is like
For
$25.
dollars. Yeah.
So if you want to set up a stall, the more the merrier. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that. We're gonna have lots of good stuff, Christmas things as well. The park is such a beautiful venue. I love that park. It has a little place for kids to play, and then the concert.
Yes.
The
Yes. The
concert.
concert.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this concert because vocals for locals, right?
I know it's just
Amazing.
begun, and
Yes.
people there. I love that Miss Leslie Ann won. I know Leslie Ann
Oh,
for so long.
first
And
of
then,
all, I know Leslie Ann, and I knew her. I went to see, gosh, I have to try to remember the name of this play that she was in. Caitlin was in it as well, and Caitlin was a teenager. And Leslie Ann she pulled a roof off of the place with that song, and that's the song that she used to win.
oh, I was
Yes.
not there.
So when I saw her,
I
it
missed
was
that. I missed
oh, it was
that
crazy. So I've
because Diane did
always
not include me in the list.
yeah, I was very excited about that. Oh, that list was crazy that night.
Mm.
That's all I can tell you. I'm gonna give Dion a pass because I got there and I was there. They almost didn't let me in, and I was the MC. So I'm the MC, and my name's not on the list. And they're giving me a difficult time, and I was like, "Excuse me, I need to go in." So I called and I was like, "You come and get deal with the situation." So they were very, very serious about it. And sometimes it's good when people are serious about the stuff. But concert in the park. So here's what I did. I did the MC. I had gone to some of the auditions, and then the finalists, the semifinals.
Mhm.
And man, I heard these voices that not just Philippines, right?
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
we had people
Other
from Jamaica, people from Cayman, of course. We had
South
people from
Africa.
South Africa. I still can't say the lady's name. She's so beautiful, But just when I heard those voices, I was like, "This is crazy." Dion, we can't stop here. We have to do this again. And so I talked to the Savannah Newlands community. I work very closely with them to do events. And I said, can we have the park? And they said, absolutely. So we got the park for December the 30th. It's the last Saturday night of the year. And we're not going to mess with your New Year's Eve plans because I know you got plans for that. But December 30th, the Saturday night, you come on out and you're going to hear the vocals for locals.
Yes.
So we're hopefully we're going to get maybe 10, 15, we're definitely going to get the winners. But the finalists, we want them all to be there. And my friend Renwick Connolly is supposed to be there. He is the guitar player, the singer. They sing at Peppers. He sings there with his friend who has a band there. And I think JR's band. Oh, and they're really good. So I'm very, very, very excited. And the Bayanian, the
Zumba bells.
are they coming out as well?
Yes, they are. They
Yes.
are. They are. They're
So-
very excited as well.
There's a show. There's a
Yeah.
show that you don't want to miss, and that's on the 30th. So you got two, the 16th and then the 30th. All right, so mark the calendars.
I think the Fourth Symphony would also be there, Dion. Are they confirmed?
Yeah.
No, not yet. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, they
yeah.
would. Oh,
I think
yeah.
they're definitely going to be a part of the setup and stuff like that, but it would be wonderful if they could come out. I'm walking in the street saying, "Can you sing? Come on, I need you to sing in the concert." So I'm just out here scouting. I told Caitlin the other day, "You're singing, you're singing." So I'm putting pressure on my kids too to sing because they're singers, love to do the karaoke stuff. So I think it's just a great opportunity for vocals for locals because I think more people need to know about it.
Yeah.
More local people need to know about this gem that is happening and get involved. If you like to sing, come on out. It's fun.
A lot of people are
Yeah.
singers and wonderful. They are.
Yes, and just to I talk about this a lot too, meet your tribe, right? Like when you're lonely and and you can't find people that like the things that you like. This is one of the things that you can do. If you like to sing, you meet up with people that like the same thing, and then voila, you
Oh
got a
yeah,
tribe.
but
You
with,
got
with
friends.
Filipinos, we have no problem about singing because once you give them their microphone, they will hold the concert.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't have the mic back.
yeah, and
Yeah.
they're very good singers too. I mean, I was sitting there and I thought I was at a Broadway musical at one point. Yeah, I had people singing all of these beautiful musical items, and yeah, so I'm very excited. So the 16th and the 30th.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
So that was the concert at the park.
yes,
What was the next one?
that was the yard sale.
Oh no, the yard sale is done. So December 16th.
That
The
yeah,
concert at the park starts at 7.
it starts at 7.
It's the same when
Same place,
same place where the garage
same
sale was.
Savannah, yeah, same Savannah Newlands Community Park. It's on Pedro Castle Road, and yeah, it makes it simple. I'm trying to do as many things as we can do there. I work with Miss Harolyn Bodden, who's Miss Heather Bodden's sister,
Sister.
and we work very closely and just doing things in the park for the community. I'm excited about the Savannah Newlands community. You're going to get vocals for locals as a concert, and that's just amazing. And when you go to these things, and it's free.
Yes, it
It's
is.
free. So when you go to these things and you don't have to pay for it, you realize, wow, like the value of it. Like I really, could have paid $50 for this ticket and it would have been worth it. So yeah, so
yeah.
I'm very excited. And they'll be selling food and bring the
And it's-
kids
yeah.
for the family.
And
the
you
whole
mentioned
thing.
something about some surprise gifts.
Yes, we're going to be
Yeah.
giving out some prizes and surprises. We're
Mm-hmm.
going to be giving out some gifts for the kids for
Yes.
sure. And we will give out some prizes for the adults as well. So just come, be ready to, put stuff in your bag, like, hairpins and safety pins, things like that, ladies, because we might ask, who has a safety pin? And if you have the safety pin in your bag, you might win a prize. Because, women, we have everything in our bags. So we'll probably do something like that.
What I have in my bag are efficacent oil, liniment for paints, and bombs.
You see? Exactly.
And so,
Yeah.
and that was the concert, the park, and the garage sale. So now, I would like you to talk about your new book,
Oh,
The Single Mama.
so much things to talk about. Okay. So this is my new book, Single Mama Powerful Not Pitiful. And that lady on the top and the cover is me. And kicking up her heels because the first book that I wrote called I'm Somebody's Mama was really a God, I hope this works out kind of book. This one is like, it worked out. I didn't destroy them. I didn't ruin them. They're great. Look at this. You can do it too. Here's what I did. Here's what I didn't do. That's what this book really is.
Oh.
This is it worked out. It should have been called It Worked Out.
Yeah. Well, that could be the third book.
Maybe because I think as a single mother, it's a very tough journey, just as a parent, period. You have other people that you need to be thinking about outside of yourself, and that is tough. And a lot of times, you have to make decisions for other people or how it would affect other people. That's the thing about being a parent. And so I'm so glad that kind of occurred to me, quite early in my life, that I was responsible for these other people other than myself. And what I did or didn't do could make or break them as human beings.
Yeah.
And, when I started the journey, I was a very young woman, and being charged
you
with
would
that.
be how old?
I was 26 years old
Yeah.
when I started as a single parent. So 26 years. And that might not sound young, but think about it. 26, and I had a 6-month-old, a 4-year-old, and a 5-year-old.
Oh.
26. My daughter is not 26. She's older than that. She doesn't have any children. So when I talk to her, she's like, oh my God, you were doing what at 26? Exactly.
Yes.
So I think put it in perspective. So define yourself in that situation and not be in your own country. Because I was in the US and came out, my mom was, all of my family was in Cayman. So I was in the US, navigating these waters by myself, responsible for 3 people looking at me like, you got this, right? And I'm like, I don't know, And so the only thing that I can say helped me on that journey was staying in school and getting a degree, getting a college degree, because a university degree, because I felt like if I don't get that, then I'm going to have to be, I'm going to have to work wherever I can work. And when you have 3 children kind of, depending on you to give them a good life, you can't just be dependent on if you get a good job.
Okay.
So getting a university degree, especially in the areas that I got, psychology and social work, it gave me a security. It gave me job security because I tell people all the time. So you want job security? Go do social work. You can be a social worker and you will work anywhere. I can go to Africa and get me a job. I can go to India. It doesn't matter. Wherever you go as a social worker, you can get a job. You can work in a
Mhm.
hospital. You can work in a prison. You can work at a Department of Children and Family Services.
Yeah.
Like there's just so many different places that you can work with this degree. So that was one of the things that I focused on, getting my education. So as soon as I did that, I was able to at least provide for these children financially. Then the rest of the things, it made life a little easier when your finances weren't the problem.
Yes,
You
of
know what I
course,
mean?
of course,
Yeah.
of course.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, so I started writing my journals at the time, just journaling. And the journals really were like 3 or 4 years later when Prince Charming did not find me with his white horse and save me. Why? I
Well,
thought
because it's the 20th century, there's no more Prince Charming and there's no more White Horse.
Well, no one told me that. I was still waiting. I was like, I'm fabulous. Where is he? He didn't show up. So then I realized that I'm my Prince Charming. I have to save
Yeah,
myself,
yeah.
and my little kids. And so I started to write then. Every time something happened to me, I would write, and it just kind of getting the pain out,
Yeah.
getting the experience out, and then
Kind of like cathartic.
it was very cathartic. That's a good word, Rachel. You got a good word there. That was a good one because you said paradisical earlier.
Oh, I just made up. I just made that up.
Those words. Don't let her fool you. And so yeah, it was definitely cathartic, and it was something that helped me heal and helped me get strong. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. And then when I would look back, so you write something today and you
Mhm.
look back 6 months from now or a year from now,
Mhm.
it's different, when you
Yes.
read it, you can laugh. It's
Yeah.
funny. It's funny
Yeah.
how writing can really, help you get through things. And so I'd go back and I'd read and I think, oh my gosh, that's so funny. And then I'd write it over and make it funny. So the first book is very funny because I'm pretty funny.
You are always. That's why it was
so.
lighten up.
I think so. If people don't laugh at my jokes, I say they're not funny. Not me. And so I just went ahead and did all my little journaling, and then eventually we made a decision that we published a book. Yeah, and I was like, all right, so we'll publish it. And then I got, I started with the women's retreats and
Yes.
started with all the stuff, the women's empowerment stuff, and it just became an amazing ride. I'll tell people, go ahead and write if you want to write something. 'cause you
And
never
the
know what'll
television
take you.
show.
Yeah, and then ended up with the television show.
Yeah.
And this book I started a couple of years after that, and it took 10 years to get to me.
Oh, yeah. It didn't work out for the first 9 years.
No, I started writing this book right away because this book is really just pulling principles from the first one. The first one is journals. The first one is stories about what I was going through. This one was pulling out some principles. Like I have principles in it. I'll just mention. So be real is a principle. Be positive.
Yeah. So I agree. Being very, very real.
Yeah.
Because like people will know if you're not. So ang ibig niyang sabihin is magpakatotoo ka.
Yes.
Diba? Very real. And what's that one?
Yeah. Be positive.
Positive. Hindi minus.
Yeah. Be minus negative. Minus negative. Get rid of negativity.
Oh yeah.
And so
Yeah,
be
yeah.
positive for me was to wake up every day hopeful. You can translate that.
Grateful.
Grateful.
Also, ang
Hopeful.
sinabi sa I agree. I really positively, there's the other word,
Yeah.
positively agree na sumasang-ayon ako sa sinasabi ni Miss Catherine. Paggising mo sa umaga, be grateful, be hopeful.
Hopeful.
Puno ka ng pag-asa.
Yeah.
And then I'm just saying that because I'm translating it for her, but
Yes.
for me, when I wake up, I just start crying.
Yeah. And so you should not. And and that's the whole thing. And when you are 26 years old with 3 little kids, you can wake up crying. You can wake up crying every day. But here's the thing. When I woke up in the morning and I wanted to cry, I thought there are 3 little people that need me to not cry.
Yeah.
Because they'd run into the room, Mommy!
Yeah.
Morning!
Yeah.
What are we going to do today? So
Yeah.
tears were not going to help the situation. So what I realized is I needed to put my focus on someone else other than
Then
me.
you, yeah.
And so being positive is one of my principles that it's part it's like literally um point two. So I have a few points here. So it is so important because I thought if you start every day sad or you start every day
Yeah.
negative, where are
Yeah,
you going?
the energy won't be there
Yes.
for the whole
You can
day.
translate for the people.
So,
Gotta
ang
start your
sinasabi
day.
niya is, umpisahan ang araw na mataas ang energy. Yeah?
Yes.
So, you would be like, gung ho, and finish it
Yes.
And
like a firecracker.
Yeah.
Pew!
Right. Yeah.
No?
And no. And then at the end of the day, at the end of every day, then I looked at my day and I thought, okay, how can I do tomorrow better?
Yeah.
So I always reevaluated every day. How can I be better? How can I not make that mistake? So I feel like these are just some points that I pulled out. Just points and principle that I pulled out of my book. And so one of them is to be productive. It means that you keep working on yourself. You keep growing. You keep getting better in your own life because the better you are, you show these people to be better. These three people that I had.
Yeah, so that's very, very wonderful. So, ang sinasabi ni Miss Catherine is dahil may tatlo siyang anak who are nagdidepende po sa kanya. So, she cannot like focus on herself and her, I can't say misery, no?
Yeah,
Just,
a problem.
yeah, just on her sa mga problema niya. Kasi kailangan niyang maging role model to the
Yes,
children that she's very
yes.
positive, that she can do it. Kaya ko to. Right?
Yes.
I mean, you understand kaya ko to?
Everything.
Oh,
It sounds good. Yes.
yeah,
That.
so guys, doon sa mga medyo nahihirapan sa buhay, laban lang, fighting.
Yeah, every day. Every
Every
day
day.
getting up, every day, knowing that you have to do better in your life. And so being productive for me, and I'll say this to the ladies that are watching, the men that are watching, being productive not only for my children but for myself, because now my children are grown-ups.
Yes.
And so if I had not developed this life that I have, this beautiful brand, this beautiful resume,
Yeah.
I would be like, what are y'all doing? Take care of me. What's happening with me? You
Yeah.
see? But
And then-
but now they have to be like, what are you doing now? Where are you going now? What do you do? You know what I mean? Because I was also building myself.
Yes.
So tell
And
them
then,
that sometime.
so, ang sinasabi ni Miss Catherine is, dahil nakafocus din siya sa tatlo, pero sa kanya din sa sarili niya. Kasi now, dahil nagawa niya to lahat, nakikita ng mga anak niya na ang sigasig sa buhay is magagawa rin nila. Kasi otherwise, those three people would also be like, miserable.
Yeah, and they're amazing.
And they're amazing. I don't remember.
amazing.
Caitlin just made the production of the Christmas musical last year,
Yeah.
which we were part of. It was so great.
They're amazing. I mean, the three of them are amazing. One just called me a little while ago and he's saying, okay, how are we going to start marketing your book? Like I have these amazing people. And so this is the thing, right? And I have my older one, he has my granddaughter now. So I have a granddaughter. He's an amazing father and an amazing partner.
Yes.
And this is the thing. I think that you have to always be thinking about, the people that are surrounding you. So I know a lot of Filipino people as well have children that are abroad, right? And I know you live your life sending money home, but you also have to remember the relationship that you have to build with them, but also the people that are caring for them. Are those people okay? Because you got
I relate to that, Miss Catherine, because like I've been out of their life for the most part of 3 decades.
Yeah.
I don't know what or how or when something happened because I don't have that relationship with them.
Right.
Because I don't know.
Yeah.
Life happened.
Yeah, it does. And so now what you would work on is, I'd say this now, what you work on is your adult relationship with them. Because the child's relationship is
It's
gone.
gone. It's
because
finished.
that's the same thing happened with me and my father. My father wasn't there for me 100%, every day of my life and taking care to ensure that I had good clothes or I had food. That was my grandmother and my mother. But when I became an adult, we got a really close relationship because I had to forgive him and forget some of those things and have this beautiful relationship with my dad. And he and I were cool. We were like the best of friends. And he was such a great guy. And what I realized about him is that the younger man who just wanted to go and have fun was not this older guy. This
Yes.
older guy wanted to talk to me. This older guy wanted to be in
Yes.
my life. And so as an adult, you have to put aside that childhood stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. And as an adult, you have to push to be into your children's life. So he would push. He'd come on my knock on my door and I would give him food. You know, he'd sit down and I always loved if I gave him a plate of food and he ate it. And he was like, this is so good. It tastes nice. I love that. That was the best compliment I could have because that was my dad, you know. And he passed on a few years ago. So
Oh
I'm very
no.
happy. Yeah, he had cancer and it was terrible, you know, that I lost him. And yeah, I mean, I had a birthday the other day. Him and my
Yes.
mother were the two first people that called me every birthday. It was either her or him, first person, you know, and it just felt good to always have that person. But what I did have to do is I had to move past the
Yeah, the
pain of the
angst.
little girl, yeah, and build this relationship with my dad,
Yeah.
and that was nice. Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, you
Ang
want to
haba
translate
nun,
a
hindi ko
little
na
bit?
kaya
Yeah,
yun.
you're
Oh,
listening.
I just told him that was too long.
I'm getting advice. Yeah, no, but no, you know, and it's just to continue to try to build a relationship no matter what stage you are. So if you've made
Yeah,
mistakes, you can translate that. If you've made mistakes in your children's life, it's okay. Try to start from where you are
yeah.
right now.
Yeah. So, ang sinasabi ni Miss Catherine is, kung nagkamali ka naman sa mga nakaraang panahon, erase that past. Start now. Mag-umpisa ka ngayon and build a relationship with your family.
Yeah,
Well, I could say that's a good idea.
it's good. Yeah, it's good advice.
Very good idea.
And you know, and what happened? Here's what happened too. And this is what will happen with you and your kids if you start building this relationship. I found out that a lot of things that I do and the way that I am was my father. I was just like him, even though I was not raised with him. That's so, isn't
It's
that funny? The genes.
the genes. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, like there's so many similarities. Because even my mom, when I was growing up, my mom would be like, "You boy, you're nothing like me. You know, you're nothing like me." And it used to make me feel like, well, what am I like? But come to find out, like my father's very strict, my father's very organized, my father's very, you know, like he's very principled. There's so many wonderful things
Yes.
about him. And had I not forgiven him or put
Yeah, you
that
would
behind,
miss all
I
those
would have
things.
missed it. And my kids had an amazing grandfather. And yeah, I was just very happy about that. But I talk about the relationship with their father in this book as well to maintain that relationship because two people made the children.
Yeah.
So two people need to get along to raise the children. So
Yeah.
put aside your adult foolishness. You can translate that. Put aside your adult foolishness and make it work for your kids because they deserve both people in their lives.
Ano ba foolishness sa Tagalog? Katarantaduhan? Kalokohan. So, what Miss Catherine is saying is, so as an adult now, let's shed or take off this foolishness, katarantaduhan, kalokohan, and be a better person than what we were the day before.
Yeah, and work together with your other parent. Work with them because your children deserve to have both parents in their life. They deserve that. They deserve that. It is not right for you not to give that to them. It's not fair. I don't care if you don't like the man. I don't care if the man doesn't like you. You made a child together, you raised that child together. Because what I learned about my co parent, which was my ex husband, he was not a good husband, but he was an amazing father. It had nothing to do with him being my husband. We broke up. We're not together. But he loved those kids more than anything in the world. There were two people that loved those kids the same way, him and me. And they lost him. They lost him. Caitlin was 12 when she lost her dad. So my boys were 14 and 15. So imagine if, you know, we broke up when she was 6 months. Imagine if I had fought with him for 12 years. She lost him at 12. That would be so unfair to her. They have a great memory of their dad. They have a great memory of a great man who loved them and took care of them. Don't do that to your children. So I talk about that. I talk about that also. That's very serious for me because I think we take our adult stuff and we carry that and we put it on the kids and it's not fair.
Yeah, I do that.
I
did that.
Yeah,
So I need to read this book.
I'm very serious about parenting. It's a big deal. And as you can hear, I'm also very passionate about helping people kind of build themselves and stuff. So if you're interested in anything like that, you can also reach out to me. You know, I do that professionally. But yeah, so I just talk about a couple of things here. And one of those things that I think is very important. Two more I'll tell you. I have 15 points in here. And one of them is sing their praises. That's tell your kids that they are amazing every single day. Don't you dare try to bring them
Bring
down and
down.
say, calm down, you're not that. No,
Mhm.
you are amazing. You can
Yeah.
conquer the world. You are
Yeah.
amazing. Tell
Yeah.
your kids that.
Yeah, because like sasabihin mo sa anak mo na ikaw mismo as a nanay, as the first person, dapat ikaw din ang magbi-build up sa kanila first and foremost. As a parent, you are their uh, bulwark,
Your
no?
teacher,
Your teacher, and ikaw,
you're the first teacher.
yes, yeah,
You're who they learn
yeah,
the most from.
yeah, you
And
are,
they believe you.
of
They
course,
believe everything that you say. So if you tell them that they're not good, they'll believe you. So you got to tell them that they're good.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
because they
I
want to
get that,
please you.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course,
So and I think because I know for the Caribbean, we don't like to maybe push people, build up their self-esteem. Oh, just calm down. No, not calm down. You're everything. Because when you do that, then they feel like they don't have to walk in the room and feel like they're less than other
yeah,
people.
yeah,
They're not less than anyone. My little children, them Tyson superstars. They are not less than anyone. They walk into the room because their mother said you're amazing, their father said you're amazing, and that's why they feel like they can do whatever they want in the world. And so when you find insecure people, it's because their parents
parents,
did not do that for them.
yeah,
So don't do
yeah,
that to your kids. So that's
yeah,
one of the things. And the other thing that I'll share is prayer doesn't hurt. Pray. Just pray. It was prayer that brought me and my little children this far. Praying, thanking God for my
yeah,
blessings every day, even the stuff that I did not have. I thank God for it. I said, I don't have that because you didn't allow me to get that for whatever reason. I'm
yeah,
gonna get it when I'm supposed to get
yeah,
it. So just praying and just being
patient,
yeah, being patient and knowing that God's got
yeah,
you. God's got
God's
you.
here, yeah,
He's carrying you the whole way.
yeah,
And I, heard one of my sons say that the other day. Oh, I know that God's handling that. They don't know who they're dealing with. They're not dealing with me. They're dealing with God.
God,
And
yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
listen to him,
yeah, I
And I
know,
love that, really. I have some Tyson nuggets in here too. You got to get this book, by the way. If you're a single mother, you need the book. If you're a single father, you need the book. If you're a parent, you need the book.
yes,
If you're a single person, you need the book. You just need this book.
yeah, and how much is it?
Whoever's watching this, I'll give it to him for $10.
Okay.
But it's $14.95. But I will give it to
Yeah.
you for $10.
So guys, kung sinong nanonood ngayon, may discount kayo, $10 lang.
Yes.
But kung sa market or some in other outlets, it
Yeah.
would be 14.
Yeah,
So
50,
come,
14.95.
14.95,
Yeah.
15, yes.
And this will be the best $10 you spend this year because this is going to help you build yourself. I have so many little things in here.
Yeah.
I have a couple of Tyson nuggets, right? So I have, and not the chicken.
I should make some Chronicles of Hayden too.
Yeah, you should.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. I told her it's Hayden nuggets for sure. That's who you've parented all this time. So one of my Tyson nuggets is be a voice in your children's head to combat the other voices that are already there and can do more damage. This is a Tyson nugget. I have a few Tyson nuggets in here, but that one is to ensure that you are talking to your kids. Ensure that your kids are having a relationship with you because all the other people that are around them are talking to them.
Yeah.
And all the other people, like, let me give you an example, especially, I want you to translate some of this. My mother moved a lot. She traveled. She went to the States when I was a little girl. We went after. She went to Miami when I was a little girl. We went after. She came back home. We came after. All the time that she was gone, I was living with somebody. So I was living with my aunt, I was living with my uncle, and they would all say things negative about her. They would. They say, "Oh, your mother's gone again."
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I can
so
relate.
You got to be calling your kids.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be having a relationship with your kids because if I wasn't, I'd be believing that what they were saying to me about my mother. Like I remember them telling me, "Oh, your mother didn't send me any money." First of all, I didn't need to know that. I was 9 years old. Why do I need to know about money?
Mm.
Right? But then what I found out is that my mother had sent them money, but they wanted more money. So they're making me feel bad. So I'd always feel bad. And if they had kids, if I was living with somebody that had children, then I would feel bad next to their kids because they'd get their kids stuff and not get me stuff because my mother didn't send money.
Yeah.
So this is something I think that might be a reality for people that live abroad and they're sending money home for your kids. Make sure you talk to your kids too. Make sure when you call on the phone, you talk to your child and make sure you put on your budget to go home and
Yeah.
visit your kids.
Yeah. So, like, guys, totoo naman talaga. Like, para sa atin ng mga OFWs, mga nanay, tayo ang nag-earn. Nagpapadala tayo ng pera sa Pilipinas para sa ating pamilya. So, ang sinasabi ni Miss Catherine is, siguraduhin natin na yung pera para sa anak natin ay nakarating sa kanila, hindi lang doon sa mga taong nakapalibot at maging masama pa tayo na hindi naman alam ng bata kung ano ang totoo. Right?
Right. Yes, for sure. You can also get this book on Amazon, by the way. So if you're abroad, you can get the book on Amazon.com, Amazon.co.uk. Just go on there, look up Catherine Tyson, or look up Single Mama Powerful Not Pitiful, and you can get your copy. They don't translate it. I want to translate this in every language. I think every parent, every person, this would benefit them. You know, I was very excited to finally have produced it, and I just feel like it's just something that really could help people. So here's another Tyson nugget, 13. If you're consuming and not contributing, then you don't make the rules, you follow them. It's that simple.
Yeah. Talaga, so, totoo. So, kung kumakain ka lang, ikaw lang ang nag-uubos ng wala kang dapat sabihin kasi wala kang na-contribute sa ekonomiya.
Yeah. So in other words, don't let kids rule you. Yeah. Because sometimes you see like the children are ruling the parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're the adult. You know better. So you should be trying to teach them. So don't feel so guilty, because sometimes when you don't live with your kids, you feel guilty. You want to give them everything, and then they'll disrespect you, and then and you think it's cute. It's not cute. It's nothing cute about it. Like, you know. So I always say that when I was making the rules, I'm the parent. Yeah, I'm making the rules. You know. Yeah. So
I agree with that. Ang sinasabi ko lang, kung kayo ay nakasandal sa akin, kung anong sasabihin ko, yun ang masusunod. Yeah. Well, as I would listen to what they might say.
Of course.
Yeah. But then at the end of the day, you're the parent.
Decision. Yeah.
You're the parent.
I mean, listen, I would make a decision, but if they suggested something, sometimes I'd say, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But these are people that want to eat candy for dinner. You can't listen to everything they say. You know what I mean? They would want us to spend money on Disney World and not pay the rent. We'd be on the street. So you got to balance it with knowing that you're the adult and you know a little bit more than them. So yeah, I listened to them, and the older they got, the more that I was able to take into consideration. Yeah. Right now, my kids are my best friends. You know, my husband and my children, they're my everything. And they tell me stuff now. I call them up for advice. What do you think about this? I need to talk to you about this. And they're able to give me advice because I raised them. And so, sometimes they're able to see things differently. So the same way I know them, they know me,
So that's why, guys, she's very powerful and not pitiful. Yeah?
Yeah. And I think as a single mother, the reason why I called it that as well, as a single mother, sometimes you feel sad. You don't have a man. If women have a man, oh my gosh, no, I'm not worth anything. No, stop that. That's foolishness. You're fabulous.
To me?
I'm talking to everyone. You're fabulous. Find things to do. Find people to interact with. And especially as a single mother, I did feel pitiful. But I wasn't pitiful. I had 3 people to raise. Mm-hmm. And so right now, and that's why you have to create a relationship with your adult children, because that makes you not feel sad. I'm not sad and lonely. Why? I got so many people. I got these 3 people that think that I am the best thing since sliced bread.
Sliced bread.
They don't think anything is better than me. Right now, if my son showed up, all 3, 2 sons, 1 daughter, 2 daughters. Now I got a little one. If they show up at that door right now, the look on their face is different than anybody's look. No one's ever that excited to see me. Yeah. Not even my husband. My husband is excited, yes, but my kids are excited too. So that's why it's so important to put that into these little people that you create. You create these little people. You have to put everything into them. You really do. Yeah. I don't know if that's what we were supposed to talk about, but thank you all for giving me the opportunity to do that.
So let me remind me again, Cancer at the Park, the books, and the garage sale.
Yes. What's global?
And what's oh yeah, Miss Catherine. So guys, we need to take a break first, because there is still one more very exciting news coming from Miss Catherine Tyson.
Yeah, Sewell.
Oh, Sewell.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. All right. And so you take a break. You pause this.
with Spice and Company. Remember, guys,
Ah!
we have Miss Catherine Tyson on our show, and she's going to talk about the Miss Global Philippines. Miss Catherine, I, before that, I remember the story like you went to Jamaica with Miss Cayman Islands,
Right.
and then there was this show about global international something, and you realized that a nation is missing. But why would that kind of like pull you to think of the Philippines?
Okay, so I'll give you the background first.
Mm-hmm.
So what, because I want to make sure that, if my Kimanian people are watching, that they know what the real story was. The real story is this. I was the chairperson for the Miss Universe Cayman Islands.
Yes, you are.
And during that process, I wanted to do something for all of the young ladies. The winner goes to Miss Universe, but the first runner up, I thought, let's do something for her. The second runner up, let's do something for her. Let's do something for all the young ladies. I had 5 beautiful, amazing young women. And the second runner up we sent to New York Fashion Week. Tracy Campbell went there and walked in a runway show for a fashion designer, which is amazing. 18-year-old Caymanian girl in New York Fashion Week. Why not, right? The winner, Miss Ilian Power, we went to Miss Universe
Yes.
in El Salvador, which was amazing and did a great job. And we were doing something else with the first runner-up, Sidani Barrett, who's amazing also. And of course, 2 of them didn't place. Of course, not everybody can get the crown,
Yeah.
right? So one of them that didn't place was Millie Almager, and she actually was Miss Photogenic. She was Miss Cayman Kind. She was Miss Most Improved, and all of them, like I said, were amazing. We asked Millie if she'd want to go to Miss Global International because they reached out to me and said, "Do you have a delegate?" So I said, "Oh, it was a few days after, and she had just lost." And I was like, "I don't know." And they just loved her. So they sent her photo and said, "What about this girl? Would she be interested?" So I reached out to Millie and she said, "Yeah, sure." So me and her packed up, her and Caitlin. We drove around the island. We got a national costume from Kenzie Banks. Is amazing, beautiful, like the waves, like water. Yeah. And we got a gown from Kenzie as well. So we just drove around the island just borrowing stuff. Packed up the wagon, jumped on the plane, and went to Montego Bay, Jamaica. Oh my goodness. We stepped off the plane. We were VIP. From the time we stepped off the plane, it was just incredible. Millie went. She did amazing. Cayman Islands had never been in Miss Global International. She placed top 10.
Ooh,
she got
wow.
People's Choice. It was such a great boost for her too, because remember, yeah, she was in Miss Universe, she didn't get anything. She goes international, she gets top 10, Miss People's Choice. It was just such a great opportunity for her. So while we were there, I created a really great relationship with Miss Global International, and the Lashu Ramchandranani or something. Well, excuse the name, but and his daughter Neelam. And while we were there, 17 other countries we were competing against, and Philippines was missing. So I said to him, I said, "So where's Philippines?" And he said, "Oh, I used to have a Philippine, and then 2020 happened, COVID. So everything kind of dropped it, because he used to have up to 30 something. I think it was gone to 50 countries. And I love it because it's like the Miss Universe in the Caribbean. Yeah. So I love that. But they had India, Pakistan, Haiti, Mexico, Venezuela, Colombia was there. Well, it's America, of course, USA, Puerto Rico, and Trinidad, who actually won. Cayman Islands, of course.
And the other Caribbean countries?
Yeah, I'm missing some. Guyana was there. And Cuba was there. It's international, so it's just different places. I will try to remember. Jamaica, obviously Jamaica was there. So I'm missing a couple of them. Bear with me. This was Serbia. Serbia was there.
Wow.
Portugal was there also. I'm remembering. I'm thinking of all the young ladies that I saw that were just incredible. Anyway, Philippines was missing. So I said to Mr. Lashu, I said, Lashu, I have a very large Filipino community in the Cayman Islands. Could I bring the Philippines? And he said, well, if they have their own passport, like in other words, it has to be a person from that country. He said if they have a Filipino passport, of course. And I thought, you know what, let's do it. So we started to chat a little bit with some of the Bayanihan community, and I decided this would be such a great opportunity for a young lady in the Cayman Islands that would like to compete in an international pageant, but they're not able to. They can't compete in a Cayman pageant.
Yeah.
They can't compete in the Philippines because they're not there.
Yeah.
And going into anything in the Philippines, I'm sure is so much more complicated because those young ladies, they've been working with them for years. You know those young ladies that are going into Miss Universe and Miss World.
Yeah.
They're not just regular young ladies that are from the villages. They're
Yeah.
somebody that they've chosen, and it's the same with Venezuela. Those countries, larger countries, Colombia. They're working with those young ladies until
They start young.
They start young, exactly. And some of those young ladies have been in 4 or 5 pageants before
Yeah.
they actually get on the big stage.
Mm.
So I just thought this would be a great opportunity, and so I ended up getting the Philippines franchise. So I'm very, very excited about the Philippines franchise, and I want to have a Miss Global International Philippines in May. I want a young lady, so the pageant is going to be in May, Miss Global International Cayman Islands and Miss Global International Philippines. And then in September, we are headed to Montego Bay, Jamaica to compete internationally. So I want one of your young ladies to really look at this beautiful opportunity and, get on board.
Yeah, so guys, sa mga interesadong maging part ng Miss Global International Philippines, reach out to Miss Catherine or Miss Ann Ragas.
And you too.
Me?
Yes.
You, Ann Ragas,
and Mikay.
Dion,
and Mikay, and Dion,
anybody. Just reach out.
Yeah.
Reach out to Sir Dion, to Miss Rachel Japola,
They don't know me.
There's another thing that's Isani is something I hear him call you. I don't even know who you are sometimes.
Mikay.
They know me by any other
Nick-
name except my real name.
Yes, exactly. Mikay and also Ann Ragas.
Ann Ragas, yeah.
So any of those, I mean, I would like, if you guys have a pageant yourself, you had these amazing, beautiful women. Last year was
Mutya ng Kasarinlan.
What's it called?
It's Mutya ng Kasarinlan, and we had very, very nice.
Listen,
yeah.
if I could get most, what was your age? Did you have an age limit for that? It didn't look so.
I think it was, what was your requirement? 18
to 30.
to 30?
Yeah, you had more older people in that one.
But
right?
they have to be like single, not married.
No.
Never had children.
This one is single, not married, and
Definitely female and not a she-male or something.
no,
A female.
18 to 30.
Yeah,
18
18
to
to 30. Definitely. Born a woman.
Mhm.
They've not done that because I think Miss
Anything.
Universe is doing the
Yeah,
transgender.
yeah.
I don't know if they'll end up doing that, but for right now,
They have to change that.
Huh?
yeah, I think so. They might, but it's theirs, so I can't.
And then they're opening it to mothers. Why not grandmother too?
Yeah,
We're beautiful too.
yeah, of course we are. We need to. We'll do a glamorous granny.
Yeah, glamorous granny.
And you
But
won't
what-
even go in it. You're wasting people time putting together something, and you will not be in it. So definitely 18 to 30, and just a single.
Single.
And listen, how many contestants you had last year? I believe you had how many? It was an 8 or 6. It was more than 6, I think.
Or
it
8.
was. It might have been
8.
8.
Yeah,
Anyway,
fine.
so yeah, definitely if you're interested, and let me tell you, first of all, you get 4 days of VIP, 4 or 5 days VIP treatment in Montego Bay. I'm telling you, like your 5-star hotel, everything included, your meals, your excursions, this beautiful pageant at the Montego Bay Convention Center last year. Goodness gracious. And then you become, if you get a chance to be Miss Global International in your country, and then you do different things. Right now, Millie has gone to schools to visit. She has gone to various events wearing her crown. She's a beautiful crown
Mhm.
and her sash, and she's photographed all over, and she gets beautiful photo shoots, and
Mhm.
and you'll get lots of prizes.
Mhm.
Of course, we're out there looking for all sorts of things. We would like to do a car for them for the year. So you get that'd be one of the prizes, and a cash prize. as well as gift certificates for all sorts of things, and the opportunity to go to Montego Bay. And it was just amazing. We just want to go. We want to go again, and we want to take our delegates. So
So those contestants are the finalists for the Miss Philippine Independence Day, which translates to Mutya ng Kasalindan. They could also join this.
yes,
Also,
absolutely.
guys,
And I went to it, and I think they're amazing.
yeah. So guys, yung mga naging contestants dati ng Mutya ng Kasalindan, you are welcome to register and be part of this contest. And also, not only those Mutya, but anybody, but as long as you qualify.
Yes,
So
for sure.
if you're interested, and Miss Catherine just mentioned all those prizes, the perks that goes with the title.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
this is an international thing, hindi lang sa Cayman. So if you are interested, come and reach to either Dion and Miss Catherine and Ann Ragas.
And Mikay.
And Mikay, yes, Mikay. Mikay is a very good coordinator of those
Mhm,
things. Actually, she was the one who put these things, the previous one all together.
Well, I'm very excited because I am excited to work with you guys. I know you guys are very, hard workers, and also we'll give a call out if any of your Filipino community is interested in being involved with anything like this, being on the committees, the Miss Global Philippines, Global International Philippines Committee, or even the Miss Global International Cayman Islands Committee. We're going to merge it. Reach out to us if you're interested in helping do administrative stuff. If you're interested in helping us to find sponsorship, like
Yeah.
if you're just interested in getting out of not just going to work and home, but you want to do something while you're here in the Cayman Islands,
Mhm.
reach out to us. We will find some work for you to do. We're very
Yeah.
excited about that. Yeah.
Everybody's very excited about a lot of stuff before this year ends. So put that in your calendar. This is the search for Miss and
Miss
Global International Philippines is in May.
That the pageant is in May, so
The
the
pageant?
search is on for the young
Until
ladies
when?
now, in January.
It starts in January or ends in January.
The search ends in January.
Oh no!
So we want you on board. Yeah, we want you on board because it's Christmas now, but we want you on board by the end of January, early February. I mean, if you show up after that, we probably still get you.
Yeah,
But
okay.
we'd like to get, because remember, you're going to be trained by Caitlin Tyson.
Yes!
Listen.
Wow!
And let me tell you what Caitlin Tyson does. Caitlin Tyson gives you runway training. So you might not even realize that you have modeling potential. Tell them in the mic.
So hindi mo lang alam na baka meron kang potential maging model.
Caitlin Tyson will be training you for runway. She'll be training you for etiquette.
Uh-huh.
You know, how to sit,
So,
how to
yeah.
behave, how to eat,
Yeah.
how to, behave yourself like a proper lady.
Mhm.
You'll be getting public speaking.
Yeah.
So I help with that.
Yeah, of
And
course.
As you can see, I can talk. So you get that. You get also professional image training.
Mhm.
And Caitlin also sets up all sorts of photo shoots for you. So you'll get photo shoots, and they will be your pictures for you to keep. You get makeup artists for free. I mean,
And everything.
you get a glam squad. So if it's something that you just want to join the boot camp or join the training in January, we're going to have a model call in January, a
Mhm.
casting call. It's going to be amazing. And we're going to be doing a fashion show next week. Next month, we're going to do a fashion show. We're going to do a meet and greet thing, an
Mhm.
orientation. And so just being a part of that is going to help develop these young women. So that's what we're interested in doing. So we're excited.
So that is the very exciting happening for 2024.
Yes.
Yes?
Absolutely.
Yes. So anything more, Mr. Dion?
We're looking about the show now.
Yeah. So guys, I'm really, really, very, very appreciative and thankful for Miss Catherine for giving us this time. I know she's very, very busy, but we just mentioned about the concert at the park. Don't forget about it. This coming December 30, the Savannah Community
Community Park.
Park
Newlands, Savannah Newlands Community Park.
Yeah, that is on the road going to Pedro Castle.
Mhm.
And that will also be the same venue for the garage sale coming December 16, starting at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
6
6 a.m.
And
People are there from 5.
oh yeah.
So
Yeah, so if you want to be part of the sale, you can have your own table for $25
Yeah.
and sell stuff.
Yeah.
to raise funds. Maybe we could also do the bayanihan thing and go connect with Mika, Kokay to
Oh,
do these
yes,
things
okay.
because we have lots of stuff also, but not my stuff. I don't
Okay.
want to sell my stuff
Okay.
ever.
I need to sell mine. My husband is waiting to put all my stuff out right now. Babe, we don't need all of this stuff.
At the moment, I really don't need them, but when I see them, it kind of pull at my heart.
Yeah, of
so
course.
so they can stay there.
That's age. As we get older, we
Yeah,
get nostalgic. No.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. I have
so-
I have photos of my children when they're Caitlin when she's 6 months. I don't want to put that. She's like, Mommy, I'm not 6 months anymore.
and don't forget about single mama, right? You can also wrap this as a Christmas gift
Absolutely.
or a New Year gift
Yeah.
or any other holiday gift.
Yep.
Even birthday gift, anniversary gift, it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
It is a best table thing.
Yes.
You
And
know?
if you wanted to buy a gift, then I would give it to you for a better price if you buy more than one. So if you bought 5, I'd probably give it to you for $40.
Wow.
So
Yes.
that's even cheaper. I mean, I just want you to get the book.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
I don't need to sell the book. I just want you to get the book.
He wants 5.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. Who's
Okay.
your birthday coming up?
Yes.
I remember Saving Christmas Island.
December 18th.
I know. I remember he bought all those
And
things.
now
Happy
it's
birthday
now
when it comes. Happy birthday to
on
Faith
Mondays
Beyond.
at Ferdy's birthday. Supremo, happy
All right,
birthday.
Happy birthday. And mine
Birthdays.
was December 2nd.
Yeah,
And my
she's-
husband's is December 14th. Happy birthday to Ramon.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to
It's a
Mr.
lot.
Ramon Sewell.
Yeah,
Yes.
lots of December birthdays. Mr. Ramon Sewell, the man who wrangles in Miss Catherine Tyson.
Imagine both Sagittarians.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Yes.
Seldom,
Yeah.
eh? That's seldom, I think.
It was good, and we met in November, and I invited him to my birthday party in December, and his birthday was 2 weeks later. I was like, that's crazy, but it's good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so that wraps up our show for
This
today.
could have been 3 shows.
What?
That's right.
Miss Catherine, I remember, was like, how long would this take? I said, up to you, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour. We can do this. But I have to go back to work, and she
Yeah.
is very, very, very full.
It's full of everything, full of it.
Not full of it. A full day.
I got a lot. Yeah.
And
We had a
Dion
lot
has
of
to
fun.
go. Yeah. We always do this.
And I don't know if you're going to do this before Christmas, but I hope to see everybody come out, and come out to take photos with us, take photos with Caitlin, Tyson, Miss Global International Cayman Islands, Millie Almager will be at the concert
At the park.
at the park. And I didn't remember to tell you, we're also going to do a movie night that you're invited to as well. That's November 21st. So that's going to be the Thursday night. So there's lots of things. So
At where?
on your calendar, November the 16th, you can write it in the notes.
December.
Yeah? Sorry, December 16th. It is the yard sale.
Yard sale.
December, and Caitlin will be there. So if you want to see Caitlin and take some photos, but she's going to be selling her stuff. So, and she's selling all her beautiful pageant stuff. So you want to come out for that.
Yeah,
Our
if you
queens
may.
out there for the
December
queens, for the
21.
queens.
Yeah.
December
Movie night.
21st is
It's
going
the
to be the movie night,
At
and
where?
right at the park.
It's still okay.
Yeah, right up under the stars, and we're gonna have a big screen, and we're gonna be screening Home Alone with
Which
Kevin.
Home Alone?
With
Which
Kevin.
Home
I
Alone?
love
Part
that.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, everybody loves that. Home Alone with Kevin McAllister.
Yes.
It's a little
It's a nice
problem.
movie.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin. So we're gonna do that.
I
There'll
love
be
to watch that
snacks
again.
and stuff with the kids. So come on out. That's gonna be from, I believe that's from 6 to 9.
Mhm.
But we'll see, because if it's not quite dark yet, then it'll go on when it gets dark. But it's
Yeah.
starting to get dark. So
It's
that's
already, yeah.
November. That's December 21st, and then December 30th for
For the concert at the
locals,
park.
for locals concert in the park, concert under the stars. So yeah, so lots of
And
stuff.
Sumbanian will be there.
Yes, and the
Yes.
Fourth Symphony.
And
It's gonna be awesome. You need to come out. Make sure you come out, and it's free.
And
All
it's
of these
free,
events
yeah.
we're talking about were free.
Mhm.
So even if you don't have a stall or a table at the yard sale,
Just
come out and
browse.
$5 and buy some stuff. There'll be
Browse.
stuff for $1. This stuff, but yeah, it's gonna be amazing. And just come out and get some photos with Caitlin, get some photos with me, get some photos with Millie with her crown, and yeah, enjoy the holidays.
Yeah.
You can't just work. You can't just live to work. You have to work to
To
live.
live, yes.
Yes.
And remember, guys, we are in an amazing scenic
The
beauty.
beautiful
I am looking out at the cruise ship
waterfront.
now, at
Yes,
the
we
waterfront.
are.
The weather is not so hot, although it's kind of like dim.
Well, guess what? Someone sent me a video yesterday from Utah, and they're snowed in. So I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good.
Okay.
Staying thankful, staying positive, right?
Yeah. So hopefully we can have another show with Spice and Company.
Well, we'll see. It'll be
And-
nice.
And Miss Catherine will be doing all the talk.
No.
Because I kind of like my mouth would be dry.
Yeah, you're doing okay. Don't let Rachel fool you. She is so brilliant, for real.
Okay,
But
so
thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. But get the book. Don't forget. Get the book and come to the events. I want to see you guys. And Miss Global Philippines, Global International Philippines, please sign up.
yeah. So it's ongoing, and maybe as Miss Catherine said, if you come next week, it's already January,
Yeah.
or no,
No.
not yet. So there's
Next week
there's
is
very
Wednesday.
short window of time for you to come out. Decide now.
You have some time. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have like 6 weeks, 7 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have time. Don't
So
worry.
remember, 18 years old until 30, single, had not been married,
Yeah.
had not been a mother,
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
born a woman.
Yeah, we got a lot of those out there. It's okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we have flyers that we could like maybe show around,
Yeah, I don't know.
for the Miss Global International thing.
Yeah,
no?
we can forward anything to them. We can send them information. If they're interested, we can send it to them.
Okay.
Yeah, but you guys will make up the flyers. I'm too busy.
And so that
And
ends
you might get
our-
a free copy of this too if you come out. If you really are interested, you come out because we're going to be giving
and
away
this
prizes.
is
and stuff.
this is very powerful stuff here.
It's really nice.
Yeah. So
it is.
you said you're going to give me one.
I am. I'm going to give you one because these people, they got 2-3 jobs, but they want me to give it to them. All right, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you have learned something from it, from our very own Miss Catherine Tyson here in Cayman Islands.
Sewell.
Oh, Miss Catherine Tyson-Sewell! I always forget Miss
I
Catherine.
know you've known me so
Yeah.
long.
And,
It's
and
great.
I just had a mouthful from her the other day because I posted something wrong and the Sewell was missing.
It was.
Miss Catherine Tyson-Sewell!
Yes, because my husband asked me who you're married to.
Yeah.
So I can't mess up anymore.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Miss
Thank
Catherine.
you.
That was
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah.
Bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Thanks, Rachel.
Thank you.
Sunny D.